Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I have to first say, pardon my sunglasses. I mean, yes, it's bright out here, but I am a zero makeup kind of girl, and I got literally 0 minutes of sleep last night, so Mama Bear's looking pretty rough. And yeah, this makes me feel more comfortable. That being said, I've been awake for about 29 hours so far. So if I seem a little spacey, that's why. But we're gonna try and get this done. Dirk's out running some errands right now. I know he started y'all a video showing you how he was setting up his panels. He got a little bit more done, I believe, since the end of that video. And then last night, it was dry enough on this side of the field. That side over there is still super, super wet. So it'll still be a couple more days before we can plant anything over there. But last night we were able to get 2 panels done, and these are separated into 8 counts of 2 different varieties. So this first row are our lemon boys, and then the second row back here are our Jet Star tomatoes. So we got all those done. We've got marigolds that we're gonna plant kind of in to seal this up. So that way he'll have his whole aisle here to be able to get down with the tiller, but we're still utilizing all space possible. So today I'm gonna work on getting this second and third panel done, and I'm just gonna be planting goat bag tomatoes. So that's going to be for the entire row. There's a few varieties that we're going to be planting 18 of versus the 8 or 9 a piece. So that one's always a big seller for us, and they're delicious, so why not? But I'm going to show you our method for getting these in the ground. Super simple. He took care of the hardest part for me, just getting the panels set up. But you can see, very easily makes holes. So what I'll do is I'll end up going the entire row, probably make all my holes first, and then go back and plant the tomatoes. So let's get to it. You may be thinking, hey Mama Bear, it was just a few videos ago you mentioned it gets pretty hot working out in the sun in black and with my hair down and everything. Well, let me tell you, the past couple of nights here in Indiana, it's gotten pretty cold, and I have a bet with myself. I'm challenging myself to see how long I can go this year without putting our window AC unit in. Dirk thrives in hot weather. It could be 110 degrees every single day. He would be in heaven. I'm not so much the same. I don't mind it when I'm outside in it and everything, but my problem is that I need a place to cool down if I get overheated, and I hate sleeping when it's really hot. Like if I wake up covered in sweat, I'm not going to be able to get back to sleep. However, I know I'm a lot tougher than I give myself credit for, and so far we've not had the AC unit in, and we've had all the windows open, which has been great. For a few nights it felt fantastic. Well, the last couple of nights it's dropped down to I think 40 degrees outside, so it's pretty cold in that house when I wake up. And last night I didn't sleep, I mentioned that, and I had showered, so my hair was wet, and I caught a chill last night, and I tell you what, it's just now starting to go away. So that's why I'm in the black overheat yourself attire, just to warm myself up a little bit. But anyway, I digress. I got all my holes drilled, all down here. I'm gonna do the marigolds the very last. So we are gonna go ahead and get to tomato planting. And as anybody that knows that's planted tomatoes, calcium carbonate is very important for tomatoes to help prevent blossom rot. And you can do this several different ways. There are several different techniques. And this one, using some antacid tablets, just dropping 1 or 2 in the hole when you plant your tomato. I've done some reading online, and there's some people out there that say it's a myth, that it doesn't do anything, that watering really is the only thing that helps, because the most dirt has calcium carbonate in it. Well, that's fine if you've tried it and haven't had success. We've not had blossom rot since we've been doing it this way. So we're gonna keep doing it this way. And if y'all have a method that works for you, more power to you. Do what works, and do what works for you. So I'll probably have to fill in a lot of dirt in some of these holes, just because these, not all of these are very, very tall. And what I like to do, I just clip off all of the lower hanging little limbs. Tomatoes do not like it when their branches or leaves touch the ground, so when they're planted. So I'm just gonna make sure my depth is good. And then we're just gonna toss a couple in there. And then I'll probably trim this leaf too, just because it was touching there. And voila, like that, we have a planted tomato plant. Dirk says that at the height they're at, the birds shouldn't bother them. So we're gonna try it and see. The cool thing is that hopefully here in a few days you get to see me building a scarecrow for this garden. I'm gonna build one for up here. It's really gonna kind of show my tastes, which is the, you know, the creepy, spooky stuff. And then Dirk is gonna build his own scarecrow for one of his big gardens. So look forward to seeing that, because I guarantee you our scarecrows are gonna be night and day different. So I'm gonna get to planting the rest of these tomatoes, and hopefully y'all don't see me tumble over. I get in the habit of standing up too fast, no matter how much sleep I've had, and I get lightheaded sometimes. I've never actually fallen over, knock on wood, but we're gonna get to it. Just like that, we've got 2 more panels of tomatoes planted. Said hopefully the birds will stay away. We're gonna be over in this garden. Well, I'm gonna be over in this garden a lot this year. I've made it my mission to win the fight on weeds. Yeah, laugh it up. I know. I'm probably gonna be regretting that I gave myself that task here in about just a week, maybe not even. But I'm up for the task, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to move our tomatoes. We'll have our cucumbers. No, not cucumbers. Zucchini up here, yellow squash. We were originally going to have our cucumbers up here, but Dirk had got his soil tester in the mail, and I think the field that's right in front of the barn has a higher, oh goodness, you're about to see my tiredness creeping in. pH, acidity, something like that. That field has something more in the soil than this does that cucumbers need. So those will be down there. But I figure if I make it part of my morning chores or evening chores every day to come out here and tackle any weeds, I think I can keep it under control, and then just have Dirk run the tiller down the aisles if I need him to. He is going to end up weed eating this section here next to the rock garden. I told him I wanted him to wait until the soil was just a little bit more dry on the top layer That way he can take the leaf blower and blow all the shavings and clippings out of the garden. That way we don't have to worry about them, you know, rooting down and causing 50 million weeds. But I'm not going to keep y'all on here with me to plant the marigolds. I'm probably going to be jumping back and forth between that and getting some other chores knocked out before I have to get the store open today. So thanks for tagging along. And I'm sure we'll have several more updates on this garden, just what we've gotten planted and what we've decided to go with on the other half, since we won't be having the cucumbers up here. So be sure to stay tuned and, you know, check our progress. Definitely stay tuned for the scarecrow. I've got a very good friend coming over in a couple of days, tomorrow actually. And that's our goal, is to hopefully try to get that knocked out, and it'll be fun. It'll be a fun time. So thanks for tagging along. Thanks for hanging out with us. As always, we appreciate all y'all's love and support. And until next time, like we like to say here on Mama Bear's Homestead and More, keep on keeping on, friends.